Hartford University catcher Robert Carmody.
And we are live from
And at
Bourne
the
Park
Braves tonight,
in
number 6 from
Bourne,
Hartford
Massachusetts, as we
Nick
get set for
Domkowski.
another edition of Red
Also
Sox
in the
baseball
dugout,
here in the
manager Harvey
interdivision
Shapiro
class
and
on
coaches
the
Wayne
Cape Cod
Hancock, Ace Adams,
Baseball League as
Dan
the
Meyer,
Whitey Red
and
Sox
Casey
get set to
Cummings.
take on the Bourne
Tonight's
Braves
backers
here
are
at
Logan
Doran
DeRosa
Park.
and Liam
Hello,
Simmons.
everybody. Welcome in to the broadcast. Andre Sims, TJ Mathewson with
At
me.
this time, all active and retired service men and
As
women in
TJ,
attendance wishing to join the
our
players on the
days
field
of
during the national
sunshine
anthem
have
should
come
be
and
making
gone.
their way to behind the Braves dugout.
So it seems, as we have a very ominous sky above us right now, we were hoping to get this game in. But we take a look back to last night's game. These two teams met in the reverse fixture at Red Wilson Field. It was a pretty tightly contested ball game, a little bit back and forth, that is, until a 6 spot in the 7th inning for this YD offense as they blew the game wide open. What did you see from them in that inning that allowed them to take control?
Well, yeah, you have the Red Sox entering the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing 3-2 after Bourne hits a go-ahead 2-run shot in the 6th inning, and then the YD offense comes up, puts out 1 in the 6th inning, and then just explodes in the 7th inning, a 7 spot highlighted by Jack Thomas Wold smacking his 2nd home run in as many days and his 3rd on the season. 2nd straight night at that time that the Red Sox have come from behind in the later innings, and they improved to 2-0 against Bourne, and it's going to be fun here today. As long as the weather holds off, some dark, ominous clouds over us here at Doran Park, but the radar says it's not supposed to rain, so we should be all right for our 6 o'clock first pitch scheduled here in Bourne.
One of the spark plugs in that big inning in the latter half of this game, and just over the course of the last week or so as well, has been Brad Beasley, bumped up into the 2-hole and really thriving in that spot in the lineup. What have you seen from him that's allowed him and this team to be so successful?
Well, he's just gotten a lot more comfortable at the plate. And, of course, coming back up here after a full season with a metal bat, coming up here swinging at wood against some of the best pitching competition in the whole country can be a tricky adjustment. Brad, of course, a second-year Red Sox, 2nd season up here on the Cape. He's really been finding his groove recently. 3 more hits yesterday. He drove in 2 runs. He scored 2 runs. He also walked as well, and has been a main fixture in the 2 spot in the YD lineup.
We are just about set here. We will be right back on the other side of this break. So we've got lineups, the national anthem, all that and more here. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. just about set for baseball here. So we had to quickly wait until 6:05 due to the fact that Fox College Sport is here broadcasting this game nationally. Andre Sims, TJ Mathewson with you as Wyatt Young steps into the box. First pitch from Nick Dombrowski is on the way. And it's in there for a called strike, and we are underway. Red Sox versus Braves. Behind Wyatt Young, Brad Beasley hits second, Tate Samuelson third, Noah Campbell hitting cleanup. Riley King hits fifth as Wyatt Young swings and misses and is quickly down 0-2. Sam Hall is hitting sixth. Carson Taylor recently activated and right into the lineup, hitting seventh. Andrew Eister hits eighth, and RJ Yeager rounds out the order, hitting ninth. It's a muggy evening in Bourne as Wyatt Young is rung up looking on the fastball in the outer half, and that's the first out of the inning.
At bat, number 5 from Cal Poly San Luis, Brad Beasley.
So now Brad Beasley steps in, Cal Poly man. Had his fingerprints all over last night's victory. 3 hits, a couple RBIs, scored the game tying run, drove in the game-winning runs. He's first pitch swinging over the top of a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. 4 pitches, 4 strikes for Nick Dombrowski. First ball of the game for the lefty, and it's 1-1. Dombrowski's 1-2 on the year. ERA just a tick under 3.5 as it's another good off-speed pitch, gets Beasley out in front, and it's 1-2. Beasley stepping back in, batting from the right side. The 1-2. Foul tipped at the plate, and it remains 1-2. Once again. That one skied into center field, but right at Judd Fabian. He will come in and make the play, and that's the second out of the inning.
At bat, number 35 from Cal Poly San Luis, Tate Samuelson.
So Tate Samuelson now will step in, finding himself in the 3-hole today. Looking to get on base for Noah Campbell, who waits on deck. First pitch to him is high and wide, and it's 1-0. Pitch to Samuelson is a big swing and a miss over the top of an off-speed pitch, and it's 1-1. One from Dombrowski. Delivers. Spoiled, foul, and out of play. And it's 1-2. Samuelson on the year, hitting .243. Does have 1 home run and 7 RBI. The 1-2. That one's sliced down the right field line. That'll drop harmlessly, foul, and out of play. Samuelson steps back in, still down 0-2. Dombrowski looking for the 1-2-3 first inning. And he'll get it as Samuelson waves and misses, down to first to complete the strikeout, and that'll end the inning. Very clean 1-2-3 inning for Dombrowski on the mound. It's Bourne set to take their first hacks of the ball game after a 1-2-3 frame in the top of the first. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. Bottom of the first inning here at Bourne Park. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first to start this game, and now Bourne set to take their first hacks off of Ryan Hare, making his third start of the Cape League season. As his first pitch is downstairs for a ball, 1-0 to Cody Morissette, leadoff hitter out of Boston College. 6'2", 195 pounds. One out. Pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Morissette didn't like it. Hare out of the UNLV, teammate of Jack Thomas Wold. Had a bit of a rough start in his first outing. A lot of 3-ball counts, a lot of walks as that one skied into left field right at Noah Campbell. And he'll settle underneath it and make the play for the first out of the inning. That first start against Hyannis, Hare
At bat,
allowed
number
6
27
hits,
from
3
Central
walks,
Michigan,
but that only translated to 2 runs. Pitched better in his second outing, allowing just 1 earned run on 3 hits over 4 innings of work and a loss to Brewster. Yet to have a decision this season, only thrown 7 1/3 innings. First pitch to Xavier Warren out of Central Michigan is swung on and chopped foul, and it's 0-1. Hare, the righty, steps off. Xavier Warren batting from the left side. Looks at the 0-1 pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Defensively, this is how the Red Sox line up behind Ryan Hare. Noah Campbell, as I mentioned, is in left field. Brad Beasley in center. Super utility Sam Hall is out in right field tonight. The 1-1 is well wide, and it's 2-1. In the infield, Riley King, Wyatt Young on the left side of the infield. R.J. Yeager, Tate Samuelson man the right side. And the new man, Carson Taylor, behind the dish. Two-one pitch is smoked into left field. Got Campbell turned around just a touch, but now he settles underneath it just in front of the wall to make the second out of the inning.
It's a big ballpark here at Bourne Park. 6 home runs total between the teams that have played here this summer. It was just 3 going into last game. The Braves played here against Katuitt. When the teams combined for 3, they doubled the total up to 6, but still a very low number in this really big ballpark.
It's definitely one of the bigger ones on Cape Cod as the first pitch to Judd Fabian is in there for a called strike. 330 down the line. 395 to dead center. And 360 to right. 0-1 pitch is just downstairs. 1-1. Carson Taylor behind the plate out of Virginia Tech. Added to the roster due to the team's need for a little bit of catching depth. Heat seeker towards the Bourne dugout, and it's 1-2. Austin Wells was taking BP, said the foot feels good after taking a foul ball off the top of his foot a couple games ago. He's now wearing the pad over the top of his foot when taking swings, just in case, but not in the lineup today. Certainly available to hit should Scott Pickler need him. 1-2 pitch goes all the way back to the backstop, not too far from in front of us, and it's even 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he said he's good to catch, too. And Pick asked him that. He asked, are you good to swing? He said, yes. He said, are you good to catch? He said, yeah. So we will see. Wouldn't be shocked, though, if Austin got another full game off.
2-2 pitches sliced into right field, and that'll sit down in front of Sam Hall, and it's a 2-out base hit for Judd Fabian. So a 2-out base runner for Bourne. And already they're having more success than the last time these two teams met here at Bourne Park, which was a combined 2-hit shutout from the arms of Trent Denholm and John Beller. Wind's starting to blow a little bit more here at Bourne Park. Fabian's on first. Jimmy Glowenke in the box. The first pitch from Hare is down and away, and it's 1-0.
And getting the ball up in the air, which the Braves have done 3 straight hitters, a couple of flyouts to left, and then at single to right center by Fabian. Favors the conditions tonight. The wind is gusting hard out to left center field.
1 ball, no strikes. That one is roped but foul and out of play down the line, and it's 1-1. Hare waits for the sign. One and one the count. Runner goes. That one's in the dirt and off the mask, but it was foul tipped at the dish, and it's 1-2.
That one was close. It looked like that one. We didn't hear anything back here with the foul tip, but the home plate umpire, Tyler Bullock, said that it did catch a piece of the bat of Glowenke. Otherwise, that's just a swing and miss. The ball would get past Taylor, kicking off his mask. And would probably allow the runner Fabian at first to easily coast into second.
Joining Bullock in blue tonight, Joe Peters over there at first. Jeff Merzel mans the other 2 bases. Defense playing Glowenke to pull just a little bit. Ryan Hare thought he had strike 3. Tyler Bullock says nay, and it's still 2-2. It's now completely cloudy here over Bourne Park. Raining in other places in Massachusetts. Two-two pitch. That one is absolutely roped on a line into left field, and it'll be right at Noah Campbell. 2 hops, and it's back-to-back 2-out base hits for Bourne, and they got first and second with 2 down.
A few really solidly hit balls here in this first inning.
At bat, number 23 from the University of Louisville, Jared Poland.
A couple of them caught out and left by Noah Campbell, but a couple of them have now found the outfield grass and has Bourne in business.
So 2 on and 2 down here. And now it's Jared Poland out of Louisville, the DH tonight. Waves at the first pitch haphazardly, and it's 0-1. Hare looking to escape an early jam. Back-to-back 2-out base hits has Bourne with runner in scoring position here in the first. Bourne statistically one of the offenses that struggles the most here on Cape Cod. Good off-speed pitch there from Hare, and it's 0-2. YD enters this game having won 3 in a row. The last 2, as TJ mentioned, in the open and come from behind fashion. Yesterday's contest between these 2 teams was tied at 3 apiece before YD hung 6 in the 7th inning. Capped off, as my partner said, by the Jack Thomas Wold home run. His second in back-to-back games. He's heating up for this team. One and 2 the count. Foul tipped as Poland just stays alive, and it's still 1-2. One and 2 pitch from Hare on the way. Here it is. On the ground, left side. Wyatt Young circles it. He'll go the long way to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So Hare navigates around the 2-out base hits to leave them stranded. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. It's still 0-0 our score. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
From the University of South Carolina, Noah Campbell.
Top of the second inning here. 4, 5, and 6 due up. 4 YD. Noah Campbell, Riley King, and Sam Hall. The wind is blowing here. The lights are on. His first pitch to Campbell is well high, and it's 1-0. Bourne stranded a pair in their half of the first. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike to the South Carolina Gamecock, and it's 1-1. Last time these two teams faced here at Bourne Park, it was a 2-0 victory for the Red Sox in a game that took just over 2 hours as Campbell skies it into shallow right. Cody Morissette is underneath it, and he'll make the play.
At bat, number 4 from the University of Georgia, Riley King.
So that'll bring up now Riley King. King, one of the all-stars on this YD team. Got the average up at 341, just recently qualified for the batting title. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. As you can hear via our mics, the wind is starting to pick up. A little bit of fog rolling in over the trees out in the outfield.
That's what I was noticing too between innings.
Certainly is humid today as Riley King skies it into right. Kyle Hess having trouble with it as the wind's making it dance out there in the outfield today. That'll certainly come into play at some point. You have to figure, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it took an interesting route there. Goes all the way over to his left, circles around, and then comes back to his right. Able to make the catch on that one.
At bat,
Might
number
get tricky
12
up
from
there to
Clemson University,
see it if the
Sam
fog gets
Hall.
too thick.
Sam Hall steps in, another guy who had a good game yesterday out of the leadoff spot. As it looks like the first pitch just below the knees, and it's 1-0. Hall batting from the right side. Big swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Yesterday in the win against Bourne, Sam Hall went 3 for 5. Scored 2 runs. That one's lifted foul and out of play on the right side. And it's now 1-2. By far, Sam Hall's best offensive day in the YD uniform this season. One and two, the count to Hall. Just off the plate outside, and the count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hall takes a second to readjust the batting gloves, now steps back in. Waved at the off-speed pitch and misses, and that's a strikeout to end the second inning. 6 up, 6 down for Nick Dombreski on the mound. We head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to the Red Sox baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
Sponsored
Kyle Hess set to lead things off for the Bourne Braves in their half of the second inning, as it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Kyle Hess out of the University of Pittsburgh. First pitch from Hare is swung on and fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Hess batting from the left side is in right field tonight for the Bravos. Hare will step off. Oh, 1 pitch is downstairs on the off speed, and it's 1-1. One and one. Skied high and deep down the left field line. That one will drop foul just out of play. So now 1 and 2. Kyle Hess now stepping back in. 1-2 pitch is low and away, and the count evens at 2. Kyle Hess sitting at 220 this season. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch, and foul tipped into the glove of Taylor behind the plate. And that's the first out of the inning.
At bat, number 1 from Stanford University, Nick Bruiser.
Nick Bruiser now for the Braves. He steps in batting from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Hare working quickly as the first pitch is foul tipped back to the screen. And it's 0-1. Bruiser at 256. Looks at the 0-1 pitch downstairs at the shins, and it's 1-1. Hare steps back on the rubber. High and tight as it buzzes the cheek of Nick Bruiser, and it's 2-1. Hare set at the eyes. Now out of the windup, delivers the 2-1. And it's a good breaking ball that drops in there for a second strike, and it's 2-2. Chopped on the ground left side. Tough play for Wyatt Young. Long throw across his body, and it gets under the glove of Tate Samuelson. It would have been an incredible play for Wyatt Young to make, as he ended up well into foul territory down the left field line. As he ranged all the way to his right. Got off a strong throw, but it just snuck under the glove of Samuelson. No advance, though, from Bruiser. And it's an infield single.
Number 26.
We've seen Wyatt show off the strong arm this summer, but he's just in a tough spot there, ranging way into the hole at short. All of his momentum going away from first. Doesn't even try and make a jump throw. He just makes a throw on the run going the other way. Ends up getting it there on a couple hops, but just skips under the glove of Samuelson. Lucky for him, though, didn't trickle too far away from Tate, and it stayed close enough where Bruiser stayed at first. Bruiser slipped a little bit coming out of his break. That's probably the biggest reason why he didn't advance on that play, as he fell to his hands and feet. And it's a 1-0 count now to Brendan Rivoli, playing left field this evening. Infield shifts to double play depth. Yeager and Wyatt Young, the double play duo tonight. So the fog creeps in more and more, as you can see it around the lights that line the outfield. And it's now 2-0 to Rivoli. Yeah, fog at Bourne, not something I was expecting to see tonight. rain. That's what I was thinking. But
the humidity is certainly present this evening. It's been up over 80% the majority of this day. Ryan Hare out of the stretch. 2-0 on its way. That one's in there for a called strike, emphatically called by Tyler Bullock.
this season we've seen fog in Chatham, fog in Orleans. Now we've seen fog here in Bourne. Now it's unlucky to see it one place, let alone three, during the course of a ball game.
2-1 the count. Chop foul at the plate, and it's now 2-2. Runner on first, one man down. One swing in the back can get Ryan Hare and YD out of the frame. Robert Carmody waits on deck. Big swing and a miss at the plate. It's a strike him out and throw him out. As Carson Taylor makes a good first impression behind the plate as he guns down the first would-be base stealer he faces. It's a strike him out, throw him out double play to get Ryan Hare out of another base running situation. We're through 2 full. It's still scoreless here at Doran Park. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
From Virginia Tech, Carson Taylor.
Starter for the Bourne Braves today out of Hartford. He'll set to face the bottom third of the Red Sox order, starting with one of the newest Whitey Red Sox and Carson Taylor out of Virginia Tech. He'll be followed by Andrew Eister and R.J. Yeager. Taylor, a switch hitter, a native of Duluth, Georgia. Bats right-handed. First pitch from the lefty, Dombrowski, misses upstairs. So the fastball, it's 1-0. Taylor stands at 6'2", 195 pounds. Native of Duluth, Georgia, hit .290 this season in 37 games for the Virginia Tech Hokies. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to center field. Judd Fabian a couple steps back, now comes in a few, seeking up into the foggy sky. He settles underneath it, and he'll make a catch for out number 1. So Taylor sees 2 pitches in his first at-bat with YD, and he's set down a fly out to center field, and that'll bring up Andrew Eister.
Number 11 from
Eister
LSU.
didn't play yesterday.
Andrew Eister.
Out in the designated hitter spot today for Whitey. Getting to face a lefty on the mound, a better matchup for him. Facing Dombrowski, the sophomore out of Hartford, who was 1-2 with a 3.42 ERA this season. This is his 6th start through 21 innings prior to tonight. 15 strikeouts across 10 free passes. First pitch, breaking ball to Eister, swung and a miss from Andrew, and it's 0-1. Dombrowski, some prestigious honors as a freshman. He won America East Rookie of the Year and Pitcher of the Year last season for Hartford. 0-1. Fastball called a strike, and it's 0-2. But struggled this season. A 3-6 record, a 4.97 ERA, and 83 and a third innings in 14 starts. Speaking of Hartford, the Red Sox will be there in just under a week at Dunkin' Donuts Park in Hartford. Face the Wareham Gatemen. Dombrowski working out of the windup. Lefty winds, and the 0-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Eister sets down on strikes, the 4th strikeout already for Dombrowski. Pretty breaking ball there to Eister. On the inside corner, can't get Eister to, or Eister can't make contact on a swing with that, and that'll bring up the second baseman, R.J. Yeager. Yeager just hitting 190 this summer. He's been heating up as of late. Rides a 3-game hit streak. Was 1 for 2 yesterday before getting replaced. First pitch swinging, grounds one towards shortstop. Jimmy Glowacki fields. Long throw over to first, stretch by Bruiser at first, and it'll be in time to get Yeager. Pretty play there, 6-3. Good stretch by Bruiser. That will set down the Red Sox 1-2-3 in the third, and Dombrowski has set down YD 9 up, 9 down here through 3 frames. Led to the bottom of the third inning. Here from Bourne. No score between YD and Bourne here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. Bottom of the third inning. It'll be 9-1-2 in the Braves lineup. Robert Carmondi, Cody Morissette, and Xavier Warren set to come to the plate against Ryan Harrell for his third inning. The righty out of UNLV fires home a first pitch. Fastball skips in there to Carson Taylor. Bounces off of him, kicks off to his right. That's ball 1. Carmondi in his first action with Bourne this season out of Hartford. So teammates with his battery tonight for Bourne as the first pitch, or the 1-0 over on the outside corner from Hare, and it's 1-1. So Carmondi and Dombrowski, both Hartford Hawks, form the battery. Carmondi, though, struggled this spring at Hartford. Hit just 193. 1-1, fastball, called a strike, and it's now 1-2. 193 average, just 2 doubles and 9 RBIs in 32 games and 83 at-bats. 1-2 from Hare, breaking ball, bounces about 2 or 3 feet in front of home plate, chested up by Taylor. And the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Middle of the infield open. R.J. Yeager shaded over a little bit up the middle from his spot at second base. 2-2. Swing and a chopper off of home plates, way up there. Riley King will grab it on a bounce. Barehand throw over to first, scoop by Samuelson. It's in time. High chopper off of home plate, heading towards third base. Riley King had to wait for it to come down off of one hop off the grass, picks it up with the bare hand, fires it over to first, scooped out of the dirt by Samuelson, and that will be out number 1 here in the third.
What a play from Riley King there to snag that with his momentum already past the ball to reach back and field that, be able to fire a quick play, and that is to take nothing away from the scoop on the back end there from Tate Samuelson on the stretch to complete it.
Here's the first pitch to Cody Morissette, splits the wickets of Carson Taylor as it misses low. and the count's 1-0. Yeah, that's a tough play there. All your momentum is already past the baseball. Reach back to grab it, and then just make a short sidearm throw to first. And scooped out by Samuelson. That play wouldn't have worked out if he couldn't scoop it out of the dirt. 1-0, misses down and inside. And the count's 2 balls and no strikes on Morissette. Riley King's just been great both in the field and at the plate for YD. 1 of 4 all-stars, all position players for the Red Sox. The Braves have 5 of their own. Morissette is 1. 2-0 called a strike, and it count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike. No score here from Dorn Park, just 3 combined hits between the two, all from Bourne. The Red Sox has been 9 up and 9 down. 2-1, swing and a foul out of play on the third base side, and the count will go to 2-2. The fog has gotten lower here at Dorn Park. It now looks like it's just brushing the field with the light fog out in the outfield. Gazing out towards the scoreboard, just a tiny bit hazy. Here even 2-2. Right-hander out of UNLV fires it home, swinging a high fly ball. Left field, chasing back Campbell near the wall. He settles under it, and a few feet in front of the fence, he'll be there to make the catch for out number 2. A long fly ball out to left field, but Campbell able to reel it in for out number 2. So there's been 3 flyouts to left field already that Noah Campbell has put down here through 2 2/3. That will bring up Xavier Warren, the third baseman. The Central Michigan product, 0 for 1. He flew out to left field, and Noah Campbell back in the first inning, hitting .278 entering play today, 5 doubles and 3 home runs. Hare out of the windup, first pitch, called a strike, and it's 0-1. Hare that time, instead of picking the leg up, his left leg out of the windup, he slide stepped, speeding up his delivery to home and catching Warren a little bit off guard. Right-hander peers over his glove, gets the sign, now steps off from Taylor. So go through the signs again. Hare sets in the 0-1. Breaking ball called a strike, and it's quickly 0-2 here on Warren. Hare, a Lakewood, California native. This season with UNLV, a 3.52 ERA and an 8-4 record in 16 games, mostly in the rotation. 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball on the outside corner gets Warren to go down swinging. The third strikeout of the game for Ryan Hare has him through 3 scoreless. What to the 4th? Here from Dorn Park. No score between Bourne and YD here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. It's been 9 up and 9 down for Nick Dombrowski out on the mound for Bourne. The left-hander winds, fires first pitch to Wyatt Young. He chops it off his foot to start this top of the 4th inning, and it's 0-1. No score between Bourne and YD here at a foggy, humid Dorn Park. So it'll be Young, Beasley, and Samuelson for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down in each of the first, second, and third innings for Dombrowski. He's been mowing over this Red Sox lineup. He struck out 4 of the first 9 he's faced. Lefty was impressive already entering today with an ERA at 3.42. He'll wind and fire home the 0-1. Breaking ball misses well outside to Young, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Wyatt, second in the league in hitting. Didn't even get the start yesterday. Got a day off. Well, the start off yesterday. 1-1. Breaking ball again. This time it catches the outside corner, and it goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Came off the bench and ignited the Whitey offense in the 6th inning. In fact, got his 7th inning, Got both of his base hits in that 6-run 7th inning for Whitey yesterday, and the come from behind win. 1-2, swinging a foul out of play behind home plate. And the count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes. But originally it was just R.J. Yeager at shortstop, but the Red Sox needed to manufacture some offense. So Wyatt was entered and immediately 2 base hits, ups his average back into the 2nd spot behind Zach DeLoach of Falmouth. Dombrowski sets and the 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 times at the plate and 2 strikeouts for Wyatt Young. He struck out looking in the 1st and now swinging here to start the 4th inning. And 10 up, 10 down for Dombrowski for Bourne here today.
San Luis, Brad Beasley.
Dombrowski's been good today. He has been absolutely in control. I don't think I've seen any of these Whitey hitters the first time through the order really take a really confident swing. We've seen Bourne be able to drive the ball a little bit.
Swinging a number off the end of the bat towards second base. A field at second by Morissette. A throw to first as Brad Beasley is retired on the first pitch. Ground out to second base. And quickly there's 2 up and 2 down here in the 4th inning. And that will bring up Tate Samuelson.
That's my point. Another really weak contact there from Brad Beasley, and they've not hit anything on the screws in this ball game. Dombrowski's doing a great job of keeping them off balance and out in front of his pitches.
This game all of a sudden looking almost exactly like the start of the last game we saw between these two here at Dorn Park. There were 7 combined hits and 2 combined runs in that game. 2-0 Whitey win. John Beller and Trenton Denholm tossed a complete, the 2 combined to toss a complete game shutout. First pitch on the way to Samuelson from Dombrowski out of the lineups. Wind up, swinging a foul, straight behind home plate and out of play. And the count's 0-1. Pretty sparse crowd here at Dorn Park due to the weather conditions. Rain is expected tonight. Just a matter of when. 0-1. Off speed misses low, and the count evens at 1-1 on Samuelson. And checking the weather today, the rain, when the rain was going to start, varied from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I saw more at 8 as well. The radar says it's going to miss us for the most part during this game. 1-1. Misses high and outside. The count will go to 2-1. A couple of patches here and there, but otherwise should be good to get in 9. But didn't account for any fog as fog still creeps along the outfield. 2-1. Off speed, called a strike. Like a changeup from Dombrowski, and the count will now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Samuelson. Red Sox still looking for that first hit or first base runner. Warren's guarding the line at third. 2-2. Swing and a foul straight over our heads into the netting and plops down back in play behind home plate. The count will stay even at 2-2. Samuelson, the sophomore out of Cal Poly, hitting .243, hitting in the 3 spot for the 2nd straight night with Austin Wells getting some rest. 2-2. Off speed, misses just in off the plate. Dombrowski thought he got strike 3. Warren at third was a couple steps towards the Bourne dugout, but all the Bourne position players are going to have to retreat back to their spots. And I'll go full 3-2. The Hartford lefty wise. 3-2 pitch, swinging a broken bat, ground ball towards shortstop. Fielding it is Glowacki. Running throw over to first is in time to get Samuelson. Nice play at shortstop. A running throw from Jimmy Glowacki helps Nick Dombrowski get through 4 innings. 4 scoreless, no-hit innings, 12 up, 12 down for the lefty out of Hartford. Led to the bottom of the 4th inning here from Dorn Park. No score between the Bourne Braves and the Whitey Red Sox here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
Florida, Judd Fabian.
Bottom of the fourth inning here from Dorn Park. No score between Bourne and Whitey. TJ Mathewson and Andre Sims here with you from Western Cape Cod. It will be 4-5, or pardon, for the Bourne half, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up in the Braves lineup. They got 3 hits, no runs so far here against Ryan Hare. First pitch to Judd Fabian, grounded foul up the third base side, and the count's 0-1. Nick Domkowski has been spectacular for the Braves so far, 12 up and 12 down. Hare has been good as well, has scattered 3 hits so far. He peers over his glove, working out of the windup. Winds and fires home the 0-1 to Fabian. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch there from the Florida product, and it's 0-2. White Young is shaded over in the hole at shortstop. Riley King is somewhat hugging the line at third, expecting Fabian to pull if he were to hit it on the ground. Well, that leaves the middle of the infield pretty wide open as the 0-2 breaking ball misses away. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. On a foggy, humid night here at Dorn Park. 1-2. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. White Young looking up for it in the sky. Back into shallow left field. He can't find it. It drops into his left. Fabian will advance all the way to second on a mile-high pop-up that White Young was looking up for in the sky, and the wind might have took it and swirled it around a little bit, dropped it into shallow left center field.
Number 4.
And it's going to be a base hit for Judd Fabian. It's going to be a double. Just a tough play there from Wyatt Young. And in between Campbell and Young, Noah Campbell in left field playing way out there. Would have had to come a long way in to get that ball. So now the runner Fabian on at second. Runner in scoring position, no one out for the Braves. First pitch swinging is Jimmy Glowinski, the shortstop. Lines it foul on the first base side, and it's 0-1. Glowinski singled back in the first. 1 of 4 hits for the Braves so far. On what's been a quick game. Pitchers have, for the most part, controlled the pace. Hare sets. Redshirt junior out of UNLV, 0-1. This is down and inside, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Hare, as I mentioned, the Lakewood, California native. A good season at UNLV this spring. And has been all right with YD. Struggled his first time out. Struggled with the walks. Threw 3 1/3 against Hyannis on 4th of July. 1-1, swing and a high fly ball to left field. Campbell looking up as he watches that one sail out of here. Jimmy Glowinski gets a pitch down and in and gulps it into the Bourne Braves bullpen in left field. This place has become a bandbox all of a sudden. The 7th home run here at Dorn Park for any team this season as Glowinski parks one over the left field wall, and it's 2-0 Bourne.
Yeah, that's an impressive swing of the bat right there. Took one down and in, got his hands inside, got his hands through, and was able to keep it fair to left field. Oftentimes you see a lot of batters, especially right-handed batters, just hook that pitch foul. They might get the barrel to it, but it ends up 20, 30, 40 feet foul, but got the hands inside of it and kept it fair down the left field line.
First pitch on the way to now Jared Poland, the designated hitter out of Louisville. Watches strike 1 from Hare. Prior to Monday's game against Cotuit here at Dorn Park, there had only been 3 home runs hit at Dorn Park all season. 0-1, swing and a miss. A high fastball there from Hare, and the count's 0-2. And then the Cotuit Cavaliers 1-2 hitters, Nick Gonzalez and Casey Schmidt, each hit home runs to lead off the ball game. And then Judd Fabian would hit a go-ahead home run later on in that game as a breaking ball from Hare on the 0-2 misses inside, and the count will go in 1-2. So Fabian hits a home run in the later innings. Braves end up beating the Kettleers 3-2, and it doubled the home run total here at Bourne Park, or at Dorn Park, pardon, in Bourne, Massachusetts. 1-2, breaking ball right between the wickets of Taylor, skips to the bricks on the backstop and bounces right back to him. I'll make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. But on a night like tonight, I arrived at the ballpark and looked at the center field flag. It was gusting straight out. So not shocked that see a baseball leave here early. 2-0 Braves here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-2. Off speed misses low from Hare, and the count will run full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Poland, a two-way player, playing designated hitter for the Braves here today, batting 5th. 3-2. Swinging a rocket right past Hare and into center field for a base hit. Hare had to hit the floor as that one zipped right past him. A rocket off the bat of Poland. And 3 straight hits for the Braves. That one was close for Ryan Hare as he heard that ball whiz right past him.
Number 21 from the
Yeah, it's
University
always one of
Pittsburgh,
those
Kyle
hold your
Hess.
breath moments for anyone here at the field, as you could hear the collective exhale as the ball went flying by his face. We saw, unfortunately, what happens on the other side of that is a Hyannis pitcher earlier in the season took a line drive off the bat of Austin Wells off the face in what was an absolutely scary moment.
First pitch to Kyle Hess, swinging a high fly ball to right field. Incoming is the right fielder, Sam Hall. He camps underneath it, and he'll make the catch for the first down of the inning. So Hess out there swinging at the first pitch, gets under it, and skies it into right field where Sam Hall able to track it down and make the catch.
Number 1.
So now Nick Bruiser will step to the plate.
Nick Bruiser.
Out of Stanford, hitting .256 on the season. He reached on an infield single in the second inning, and then was erased on the back end of a strike him out, throw him out double play to end that second frame. So Poland's still on at first base. He hasn't stolen a bag yet this summer. First pitch on its way to Bruiser. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 on the Stanford Cardinal. This is a Bourne Braves team not up there in stolen bags. As a team last in the league. Bruiser bats right-handed. Hare sets. And the California native deals the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another breaking ball there from Hare as he quickly gets to 0-2 on Bruiser. In fact, the Braves just 8 of 18 stolen bags this summer. That's last place by 14 stolen bags. Just don't do it a lot. Red Sox, on the other hand, 40 of 54 on the base paths this season. 0-2 on its way from Hare. Fastball just misses. Maybe a little bit outside. Carson Taylor held it there a second on the outside corner, but Tyler Bullock, the home plate umpire, didn't ring him up for strike 3. All 10 teams in action today. Here on Wednesday, July 17th. 1-2. Off speed, called strike 3. You heard an adamant no from Bruiser as that pitch was called strike 3 by Tyler Bullock. But he's got to turn around and head back to the dugout anyway. Not pleased with that call, but it'll be strike 3 and the 4th strikeout of the evening for Ryan Hare.
Yeah, I mean, for him, I'm sure he's thinking, was that pitch any different than the pitch that was just called a ball the pitch before? And from where we're sitting, it honestly didn't look like it, but it was different in the eyes of Tyler Bullock.
First pitch on the way to Brendan Rivioli. It misses outside, and the count's 1-0. The Virginia product hitting .116 this season. We've already had one game postponed due to rain at Wareham, where Falmouth was up 2-0 over the Gatemen, but that game has been postponed. 1-0, swinging a rocket, left center field. Noah Campbell chasing it back, so is Beasley, and that one takes a couple hops to the wall. Rounding third is Poland. He'll come home to score. Checking in at second base is Rivioli. A 2-out RBI double. Tacks on another run for the Braves here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And it's now 3-0. That one just a rocket the other direction. And a lot of space out there in left center field for that one to get to the wall and extend this Braves lead.
Yeah, an excellent swing there from Rivoli as he was able to absolutely tattoo that ball into left center field on an absolute line. No chance for either Campbell or Beasley, both with good speed to get there and run that one down. It was an easy score from Poland off of first, going with 2 outs on contact. 3-0 Bravos.
First pitch breaking ball to Robert Carmody on the catcher. And the 9th spot for Bourne is over for a strike. Rivoli on second base. As the 0-1 on its way, breaking ball misses low, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Three 0 Braves. A 2-run home run from Jimmy Glowenke, and Brendan Rivoli with a 2-run RBI double here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1 on its way from Hare. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner at the knees, and it's now 1-2. Rivoli, no stolen bags out there on second. Garmody behind 1-2. The backstop for Bourne today. Hare trying to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hare sets out of the stretch, and the 1-2. Breaking ball, swinging a chopper. Slowly hit up the middle. Wyatt Young ranges over to his left, throws to first, and it's in time. Pretty play from Wyatt Young. Retires Robert Garmody to end this 4th inning. The Braves tack on 3. It's now 3-0 Bourne as we head to the 5th inning here at Dorn Park. You're listening to Whitey Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network.
From the University of South Carolina,
Noah Campbell set to lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. Andre Sims, TJ Mathewson with you. We've heard a little bit of ominous thunder rolling in the distance as we are into the top of the 5th inning here at Dorn Park. YD still searching for their first base runner of the game. It's 4, 5, and 6. Due up as Domkowski is throwing one of those games that no one in the ballpark likes to talk about.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it. I'll say it. Perfect through 4 is Mr. Domkowski. Campbell skies one off to the right side in shallow right field into foul territory. And Nick Bruiser is there to make the catch. And it's a pop out to first to start the 5th inning. 13 up, 13 down for the Red Sox.
And it's not just been overpowering velocity. He's been
from the University of
donning the corners.
Riley
He has forced a lot of weak contact. I don't know if the Red Sox have gotten a single-barreled baseball on a pitch from Domkowski so far. And he's got 5 strikeouts to go along with it.
First pitch to Riley King is just off the outer half, and it's a ball 1-0. Riley King, Georgia Bulldog, awaits the 1-0, and it's down and in, and it's now 2-0. Riley King now ahead 3-0. With the green, do you give Riley King the green light here, looking to spark something offensively?
Yes. Not even a question.
Here's the 3-0. He did not swing, kept the bat on his shoulder, and it's 3-1.
And everyone has their own decision, but as good as Domkowski has been so far, he's yet to really leave one over the middle of the plate, and that's the prime count where you're going to get one.
Riley King smokes it. Foul it on the right field line. Hess giving chase, but it'll get out of play. It's been about an hour here, and we're through 5. Just one out. Excuse me, through 4. 1 out here in the 5th. Fog continues to creep in, and the lights creating a bit of a haze over the field. Big swing and a miss from Riley King on the payoff pitch, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. 14 straight set down to begin the ball game for Nick Domkowski.
And that just shows you how locked in he is. He falls behind King 3-0 and comes back to strike out one of the all-stars for YD and one of their best hitters on just a perfect breaking ball that starts at the knees and ends up about an inch off the dirt. King can't make contact with it.
Now Sam Hall steps in. It's the first pitch is a breaking ball that slips out of the hand of Domkowski, and it's 1-0. Sam Hall batting from the right side. Utility man for Clemson looks at a fastball in there. Called strike, 1-1. One on its way. That one dots in at the knees, and it's 1-2. All coming off a 3-hit game yesterday. Looking to be Whitey's first base runner. Time is called at the plate. The two were in a staring match.
It's a good idea from Sam Hall. Throw off the rhythm a little bit, so he'll dig back in and get another chance.
1-2. Got Sam Hall swinging. And that'll end the inning. 15 up and 15 down for the Bourne lefty as we are through 4.5. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Red Sox baseball here on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. Bottom of the 5th inning here at Doran Park. Red Sox down by a score of 3-0 as a little more lightning can be heard overhead. The biggest issue, of course, with thunder is lightning. As soon as lightning strikes and is visible here at Bourne Park, it is a mandatory 30-minute lightning delay, and each time lightning strikes, the 30-minute clock resets. So as the thunder gets closer, we are officially on lightning watch as well, as the first pitch from Ryan Hare is in there for a called strike to Cody Morissette. One now the count to the Bourne leadoff man. That one's absolutely roped into right center field, and that'll get down for extra bases. Morissette's on his horse, digging for second. Shapiro's going to send him. He's digging for third, and here's the throw, and it is not in time as he's in there sliding. It's a leadoff triple for Morissette. And the Bravos are in business once again.
At bat, number 27 from Central Michigan, Xavier Warren.
So now Xavier Warren will step in with another RBI opportunity, and for Bourne as they look to extend their lead. Already had a 3 spot in the last half inning, courtesy of a 2-run home run and then an RBI double. First pitch from Hare is a breaking ball that stays high, and it's 1-0. Want to know the count now to Warren. Manning the hot corner for the Bravos tonight. That one's in the dirt. Smothered at the plate by Carson Taylor, and it's 2-0. Hare working out of the stretch once again, where he's been every inning except for the third. 2-0 pitch dances outside, and it's now 3-0. There is action in the YD bullpen. Can't see who it is. Absolutely rocketed into left center field. He got the green light. Beasley's on his horse, and that one will get down and one hop the wall, and it's going to be an RBI double for Xavier Warren, excuse me. And it's now 4-0 Bravos, and they are really seeing Ryan Hare well.
Yeah, and last few hits have all been barreled up and hitting the perfect spot in the left center field. And the Bravos have taken advantage of the spacious capacities here at Bourne Park and the favorable hitting conditions tonight with the wind swirling around and, for the most part, blowing out. Now picks out of the dugout on the first base side. And we'll see what he decides to do right here. It looks like he'll take the ball, and that'll do it for Ryan Hare.
So Ryan Hare unable to record an out in the fourth as he allows another run and is responsible for the runner on second base in Warren. We'll tell you all about the new arm for YD on the other side of this break. You're listening to Red Sox Baseball on the Cape Cod Baseball League Network. Judd Fabian will step in and face the new arm for YD. It's Brandon Default. Righty out of Northeastern's got an ERA just a tick under 8, and his first pitch is in the dirt. Handcuffs Taylor behind the plate, but he snags it, and it's 1-0. Still nobody down here in the inning. Cody Morissette led off with a triple and was brought in on the RBI double off the bat of Xavier Warren. As this Bourne Braves lineup was able to really tee off on Ryan Hare, whose line is not quite done as he is responsible for Warren on second base, but as of right now went 4+, gave up 9 hits and is at least 4 runs. Didn't walk anybody and struck out 4. Default retoes the rubber out of the stretch. Looking to strand the inherited runner at second base. 1-0 pitch is downstairs, and it's 2-0. Three outs away from this being an official game, as thunder and rain looming with the sky continuing to darken. Now 3-0 as Default can't find the strike zone to Judd Fabian. He's got a pair of hits today, 2 for 2. Couple raindrops beginning to fall here. 3-0 pitches in there for a called strike, 3-1. Default comes set. Behind in the count, 3 balls, 1 strike, and that one's chopped foul towards the Fox Sports cameraman down the third base line, and it's now full count 3-2 as the rain's starting to come down a little quicker. Default now looking to throw the payoff pitch, and it's high and tight, and it's a walk, and there's still nobody down here in the bottom of the 5th, and it's runners on first and second now.
At bat, number 4 from Dallas Baptist University, Jimmy Glowanke.
Now Jimmy Glowanke will step in out of Dallas Baptist. One of those schools, TJ, where you don't really think of it for any other sports ever, but has a lot of success and a lot of history as a baseball school. That one's roped through the left side, and that's a base hit. Campbell circling it. They're going to send Warren. Here's the throw, and it'll be cut off, and Warren scores easily, and it's 5-0 Braves. So no one here in a Red Sox uniform can get an out here in the 5th inning, as that's now 4 straight reaching.
At bat, number 23 from the University
And it's still
of
first and second, nobody
Jared
out.
Poland.
Jared Poland steps in as the rain now continues to pick up. That one goes all the way back to the backstop. It gets a fortunate bounce, but both runners will advance. And it's now second and third, and now Default's out of the double play.